Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so before I start today, I just want to talk a little bit about this because this subject comes up a lot and because I really don't want to see anybody get scammed. You can post your questions. I'll probably be a little late getting to the questions. But I had somebody contact me today, and I get contacted a lot, where people will ask me my opinion on a service that they're contemplating having done. So in this particular case, somebody was told that they needed to have work done because they had a black aura, which is something that I myself have heard. And it was going to be a large sum of money to have it done. And it's funny because it was the same amount that I was told was 500 to have it cleared. So this is my experience. I was 17 when this happened, and I'm telling you right now that if I wasn't with my friend Mark, I would have done it. I would have done it. Because when you're in pain and you think that somebody can help you, $500 doesn't seem like all that much money if they could fix the problem and take you out of the pain that you're in. So I was 17, and this is the first time it happened. It's happened many times. I just knew better as I got older because I did a lot of research and I dealt with a lot of people in this field. Otherwise, and I've been scammed before, but this is where I think that things are really unethical and really bad. The woman told me, first of all, I was 17, so I was underage. Went in for a reading, and she told me the guy that I was interested in was my soulmate. That was the first red flag. 17 years old, most people don't meet the person that they're going to be with for the rest of their lives. And if you did meet that one person, it's kind of better to have some sort of a life and experience some things before you settle down at 17. But that's whatever. So she said that he was my soulmate, but I would never be with him and I would never be happy because my aura was black. I got this black aura because I sat next to a tree, a dead tree. This is what she told me, a dead tree. And the dead tree gave me a black aura because I was born at the wrong time. My aura didn't close fully or whatever. And I picked up this bad vibe and I would never have good luck. Now, I had a really, really bad birth. So it made sense to me. Like I was in a bad position. My mom was in labor for a long time. It was too late for a C-section. It was a bad situation. They weren't exactly sure that we were both going to live through it. So when she told me that, it made sense. I was 17. I had gone through a lot of betrayals by friends, a lot of rejection, and I wanted this to be cleared. I didn't want to go through that anymore. So it made sense to me, right? Now, thank God I was with my friend Mark, what she told him was that his chakras were unbalanced and that he would never be happy either because he had this chakra that was off. And for me, since she said, she goes, I know that you don't have the money. So instead of paying me $500 up front, I just want you to come back every week and pay me $20 and I'm going to give you a different exercise to do. So I went back the first week, I think. I don't know. I did one exercise and it had something to do with roses. And my friend Mark was like, you're not going back there again. He's like, this woman is shyster. There is nothing wrong with your aura. That's bullshit. But the point is that there's a lot of people out there that do energy work and they do things like that. And I don't know why I have a hard time believing in Reiki. I really do. It's like I want to believe in it, but I just don't. And I am trained, I think, up to level 3 because in one of my teacher trainings was part of the teacher training. But just to me, it didn't really resonate with me. I really didn't believe that I was doing anything. People swear by it. So I think it's something that you have to try and you have to experience it yourself to see if it resonates with you, then go for it. And if it doesn't, Reiki, generally speaking, I know around here it's usually about $90 an hour. $90 is $90, but it's not $500, So if you wanted to try it, I would say find somebody reputable and give it a shot. Energy work, which can be a little bit different than that, my friend Lori does. I post her videos on my community page because we're trying to build up her channel because she's like almost at the she needs more subscribers or whatever. Plus, she's really gifted. She's much more connected to the spirit world than I am, and she does readings. She's a medium. She does all kinds of stuff. So you can check out her. I don't know if she has a website, but she's got a Facebook page. Light Insights, I think, is the name of the page. But if that's not right, go to her YouTube channel, and you can. It's in her description, and it'll take you there. Her energy sessions are not that expensive. I can't remember off the top of my head if they're 55 or 35. They're in that ballpark. So to pay somebody that amount of money is much different than paying somebody 500. Now, to me, if somebody is telling you that you have a chakra off, to me, something has to throw that chakra out of alignment. Like when I lost my job working for A&P, that was my grounding. That was my home. I worked for A&P longer than I did anything else, longer than any house I lived in, longer than any relationship I had. I mean, I didn't know my mother as long as I knew the A&P, okay? My father moved to Florida when I was 17. My mother died when I was 22 or something like that. I worked for A&P my whole life. Through my root chakra off, I needed to be grounded. So you find a grounding exercise, running, gardening, anything where you put your feet in the dirt will help to ground you. Pay somebody $500? No, that person's scamming. They're scamming. And those people should be called out for it because it's not right. It's not right. Now, if you physically go to somebody every month and you pay them $90 to do energy cleansing, that's different. That's different. But to give somebody $500 over, the internet and they're going to fix your problem, just be very careful, because I don't want to see people get ripped off. And I've been ripped off. I could tell you stories, but we're going to get to the questions now. I just wanted to mention that because in case you find yourself in that situation where you feel like I'm desperate, I'll do anything to get out of this pain, because that's what happens. Like you're hurt by something, or you want to release it. You can't figure out why you can't get ahead, so you're looking for answers. And unfortunately, people take advantage of that, and it's disgusting. So that's how I feel. TD, what's to come for me in the Aries in the near future? There's some indecision around this situation. Two of Swords in reverse, indecision. But I think communication is going to come in. You have a wish around love. So that would be at least a starting point, and then this would be him coming in out of the blue. I think communication starts, and it's going to be slow and steady after that. Let's see where it goes once you make contact. Josette, is Dre in love with any other woman other than me? I think there may be another woman around him. Somebody else is showing up around him right now. Priscilla, what does Antonio think of the text messages I sent him? He feels good. It looks like there's a good connection. He feels that you're kind. He thinks that you're funny. He thinks you have a good personality. He enjoys the communication. It looks like things could move forward quickly with the Hangman in reverse. So keep that in mind. Things may be moving forward quickly. Jenny, how's Jose feeling about me right now? Things got kind of bad yesterday. Did he read the text I sent? Okay, let's see. 70% chance, yes, he read the text. Let's see, how's he feeling right now? He's pulling his energy back temporarily, but he's going to move forward. You have the Magician around you, and you also have success. So you're in good shape. Give it a little bit of time. I think whatever happened yesterday is going to blow over. This is not going to be a lasting thing. But he may be feeling a little bit like he's sulking a little bit right now. So just let him have his moment, and then things should start to get back on track. Susie, why haven't I heard from him in days? You can hear from him. First card, he shows up out of the blue, or you hear from him out of the blue. He's unprepared and pulling himself back, so not pursuing, not persevering. He's feeling like he's kind of withdrawing, not just from you, but in general. I think in a way he's kind of being like he's trying to punish you. But you're going to hear from him shortly, soon. I would say within the next couple of days. Kira, would I be successful as a freelance makeup artist? I think so. Let's see. Yes, you would be. You may be a little slow and steady in the beginning, but you'll be successful. I don't know if she's sleeping, but she's sucking her thumb. D, love. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got an Aries coming in. You have an Aries coming in, but you also have somebody from your past coming back. That person that comes back could be an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. You have passion around you. You may be suffering. You may have recently gone through, or you may be in the middle of going through a little bit of a betrayal and feeling like a little bit of a tower moment here. But remember, when the tower shows up, it gives you the opportunity to start from scratch. So as terrible as this might look, it usually is a way to clean out the old shit and move on and move to a much better place. So if you're not with anyone right now, you have an Aries or you have an air sign coming in. If you are with someone now, your current relationship, maybe there could be some kind of an argument or disagreement or something that goes on in that relationship, or the tower, you have a tower moment, and you may be feeling a little bit betrayed. But balance gets restored to the situation inevitably, but it's going to be your choice with the Two of Swords. TD, why hasn't he accepted my request? I think he's going to accept it. He hasn't yet. Here, look, he shows up right here. He hasn't accepted yet because he feels very weak. He feels weak and he feels a little bit disconnected. Lovers is in reverse. I don't think it has so much to do with you, though. I think it has more to do with him. But this is what it shows. Somebody from your past comes back. Things move forward quickly. He's just not prepared yet. But when he comes back, there's passion. So I would give it some time. I think he's going to accept it. Josette, is Dre in love with her? No. I'm only getting a 33% chance that there's any love there. Chloe, is it Mark that's thinking of you tonight? I get a 33% chance Mark is thinking about you tonight. PJ, May 2020 general reading. May 2020 for PJ. You may find a spiritual practice in the month of May that like turns your life upside down, like something that you just fall in love with. There's also magic around you, so you can pretty much manifest anything you want. You've got something to celebrate in the month of May. You also have some adventure coming in or some spontaneous times. A creative project comes in with a lot of happiness. The Eight of Wands is here, which can suggest that your life turns or changes drastically overnight. It may have something to do with the spiritual practice. It could be something like going in and taking like a Kundalini yoga class and feeling like it's changed your life. It happens. If you walk past like some kind of a spiritual place, I would wander in and see what they have to offer, because you could find something in there that really resonates with you. TD, Scorpio's energy towards me. Happiness. First thing that comes up is happiness, attraction, and passion. CT, could you check CM's current energies? Fast moving. They're like leaving things in the past behind that don't work, and they're heading onto greener pastures. They're like, I'm not getting stuck in the quicksand. I'm moving forward. They got celebration around them, and they're ready to like, they're ready to put the pedal to the metal. Crystal, is Jerome telling the truth about how Eric treated me because he didn't like how Eric treated me fair in the relationship? Wait a minute, let me read that again. Is Jerome telling the truth about how Eric treated me because he didn't like how Eric treated me fair in the relationship plus rent? All right, is Jerome telling the truth? Okay. He's telling the truth. Yeah, he is telling the truth. D. What terror moment do you see with me and Anne? Somebody may be unprepared to move forward, and somebody else may be looking for the relationship to change, to grow, and the other person's not ready for it. Somebody wants growth and change quickly, and the other person feels unsuccessful. It could cause a huge fight at some point coming up. It looks like somebody feels like the relationship is not moving as fast as they want it to, and the other person feels like things are fine the way they are. Kira, general for the rest of 2020. Well, it looks like you have a relationship with money, or this is usually a work relationship. that's solid ground, like a stable job or a stable relationship with your employer or the place that you work at. It also looks like you've got some fun, carefree times coming up. You have balance and patience coming in before the end of the year. Feeling serene. There's some passion around your home. There also may be a new, well, you said it, new business or a new business idea that comes in before the end of the year. It also looks like when it comes to work, the Six of Pentacles would be being paid what you deserve. So this could be at your day job, whatever it is that you do, feeling more appreciated, or it could also be satisfaction in your own business before the end of the year. But either way, it's a great card to get. Coco, did Kay see my pick on WhatsApp? And if so, what did she think of it? She did see it, and she really liked it. Julie, how's the energy between Donald and his girlfriend from now into next week? Unbalanced and unsuccessful. So I don't know if something's going on over there. Not so hot. Josette, the woman around Dre, will they last long together? She may be someone that's just around the picture. Somebody that kind of blows in and out. I don't think it's anything that's going to be really serious. D, who won't be ready for things to move forward, me or N? There's a higher chance that N won't be ready. Higher chance that N won't be ready. Jenny, do you think that I'll hear from Jose soon, or will it be a while? It could be like 10 days. Not too long. D, why won't N be ready for things to move forward? Just not ready. Feeling unsure of the situation, feeling a little bit insecure, feeling like just not ready. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, which would indicate feeling a little bit unlucky, needing more time. Magician's in reverse, not ready for things to manifest, or not putting in the energy, feeling a little bit weighed down by the weight of the world. This wouldn't just be with you. This could be life in general. Feeling like there's too much going on in their life at that moment and being weighed down by it. Raina. Does Maya want to hang out with me and Mrs. Me? Okay, let's see. Definitely misses you. Not sure yet about the hanging out. I think it just may take some time. It happens eventually because you got happiness around you. But strength is in reverse, which means that Maya may be feeling a little bit weak right now and not ready to hang out. But it comes up like in the near future. It just might not be like this weekend. It may take a little bit longer than that. KJ, general read. Good stuff. So if you're not with anyone right now, you have an offering of love coming in. Even if you are with somebody right now, this would be like rekindling your relationship or deepening your bond. If you're not with anyone, you have an air sign coming in, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. You also have a new skill or working really hard. Eight of Pentacles can be working really hard on whatever it is you do all day, school, work. It could be taking a new course, anything that you would do that could make you money in the future. It's hard work, apprenticeship, something of that nature. Not holding yourself back, giving it all you got, and happiness comes in around you. So things look good for you. Hasti, what impression do I leave before KJ, my manager? What impression do I leave? Like, what's the impression that they have of you? I just want to make sure I get the question right. What impression do they have of you? Okay. They think that you are, well, the Empress. So the Empress is like all things that have to do with the planet Venus. Abundant, prosperity, the Earth Mother, down to earth. They think that you learn very quickly. You're a hard worker. They appreciate you. They think that you are going to accomplish a lot, or that there's a lot more to come for you. Think that you're going to be very successful. And they think that you can, whatever job it is that you do right now, you may be able to work up the ladder. Like there's more to come for you. So you have room for growth. Kikoa, will I achieve my dream career and make it to USC? Yes, I think that you will. Yeah. Yes. Put hard work in it, and you got a lot of potential. Potential, Hasti. That's what I was thinking for you too. That's the word. D, what would happen if I pulled back from him? Things would slow down. You got the Chariot in reverse. Things would slow down. I wouldn't do anything right now. I would keep doing what you're doing. You have balance here. You have happiness. I wouldn't pull any punches right now because things look like they're going pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't rock the boat. There's no reason. Crystal, why is Jerome telling the truth about Eric? What was the message from my ancestors or my grandmother? Wait a minute. I don't understand the question. Why is Jerome telling the truth about Eric? Why, you think that he lied? The card suggests that he didn't lie. All right, let me do the messages from the ancestors or grandma because I'm not sure about the first question. Why is he telling the truth? I'm not sure. All right, let's get messages from ancestors or grandma. Okay. Two of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. Positive resolution of conflict. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Five of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Let me just see. All right, let's see. Why is Jerome telling the truth about Eric? Balance, justice, good karma. I don't know. He's working hard on his karma. That's what this would show. That's what that would indicate. I don't know if he's like that, but that's what comes up. It also looks like he may come in with an offer that you can't refuse. Maybe he might want something from you, or he may be trying to provide you with something. Allison. I apologize to Leo the Aries to see if things could go in a different direction. What's the next moves for us? Things continue to go up and down. So it's like strength and feeling like you finally made it to the top of the mountain, but then somebody walks away. And then there's indecision about the future of the relationship. And a lot of anxiety comes up. Be careful here with the Fool in reverse. When the Fool's in reverse, it's doing or saying something you can't take back. Just be careful that you don't do something or say something that you can't take back. You won't be able to get out of it. Then there's a slowdown when it comes to where you are in the relationship. It's going to be rocky. It's going to be up and down. It's going to be a lot of work. Ashmita, it's been 3 days. I haven't messaged RJ. When will he message? Maybe within the next 6 days. Hasti. I don't see the question yet, so let me answer for Red Nappy. Anything Spirit wants me to know right now, Spirit cards. The Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Six of Water, memories from your childhood or the history resurface. Issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Ashmita, how's RJ feeling about me today? Is he missing my messages? He's feeling right now very weak and very undecided. That's what comes up around him right now. He's also got some regret around him. I don't know. He may not be thinking too much lately about things. He may be preoccupied with something here. Maybe a money issue. He's got some money. He's waiting on money or some kind of nonsense like that. That may be taking up a lot of his time. Let me see. He thinks that you are persistent, hardworking, loyal, strong, that you don't hold yourself back, and serene. And yes, he misses your messages. Love. Will I see C soon? Yeah, you should be seeing this person soon, like maybe within the next 9 days. Ashmita, I believe I got a message through my son. Is that true? I'm not really sure what you mean, but I'm just going to ask it as a yes and no question, and we'll see what the cards say. I get 33% chance yes. Miss Ronnie, what will the ex-Sagittarius want to discuss when he pops up again? Initially, I don't think he's going to want to have like a deep conversation. I think he's going to try to come in like friendly or he just wants to kind of feel out the situation. And then you guys are going to have a conversation about your relationship. And you may be working on building solid ground or taking it, talking about the future. It looks like he may want to discuss things, but not right away. Like he may want to come in and kind of feel things out a little bit. And then when he's ready, he's going to bring up a conversation. I think he brings up the conversation. I don't think it's you that does it. Julie. Oh, no, I didn't answer that question. When will Rich and I make up? It could be before the end of the spring. Like coming up within the next few weeks. Like before June 21st, I'm thinking. Hasti offered my Netflix account to AG today. Did he feel by this gesture I'm coming on too strong to him? Okay. No, he didn't. No, I think that you're fine. Love. Does C like me as a person or does he have feelings? Okay. Does C have feelings? %70 chance that he's got feelings for you. So, they may be growing and they may be starting. Let me go back up to the top. Benita, what is Christopher thinking about me currently? Like, is he curious on what I've been up to? Okay, let's see. Yes, he's been very curious. He's actually feeling a little bit regretful over things that have happened in the past. Nana, love. There may be some anxiety around love, but that's moving into the past because you got happiness coming in. Watch out with the Empress if you don't want children, because there's always a chance of conception or birth of a child. But basically, when the Empress shows up, somebody's going to be treating you really well. You have a couple of different players coming in. You have an Aries, a Sagittarius, and a Taurus. So it may be your chance. I mean, your choice at who you take a chance on. Good. Butterfly A, what does Marcus feel about me? Feels like you're successful, you're well balanced. You're attractive, strong, nurturing, caring, kind, creative, resourceful, well prepared. Nice. Mihak. Libra's current energy towards me. Passion. Feels that you're passionate, kind, successful, attractive, strong, courageous, and there's a celebration around. So celebration can translate into happiness or contentment. Solar plexus. What is S currently feeling about me? Feels that you are creative, intuitive, very intelligent. Oh, extremely intelligent, spontaneous, lucky, like you have a lot of choices around you, that you're nurturing, kind, strong, loyal, and well prepared. Universe flower, general read. You're about to embark on a huge transformation. Feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders is moving into the past. If you recently had a tower moment, that's moving into the past. You've got being appreciated in the near future. Slow and steady wins the race, but you're about to embark on some kind of a transformation that includes a lot of love and passion heading your way. Goddess, will I get the place I found yesterday? Is it legit? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance. The place may not be legit. There may be something not right about it. I'm not convinced that you're going to get that place. And it probably will be a good thing that you don't get it. I think I was up to Anastasia. I think that's where I was. I don't see the question now. Oh, maybe it wasn't a question. Crimson Moon. I don't see the question. Hang on. Will she respond to me? Oh, Moon Goddess I skipped. Okay, let me do, will she respond to me? And then I'll do Moon Goddess. Will she respond to me? Yes, she will. Yep. Moon Goddess. Will the Libra reach out and reconcile? All right, is Libra going to reach out and reconcile? Oh, yeah. 70% chance yes, plus you have the world at your feet. Yeah. Jay Allen, what are Grace's current feelings? Okay. Feels like you're very strong. Lover's card right there. Could be quite a crush. Feels that you're successful, intelligent, kind, that you make a great friend, or that you're reliable, and thinks that you're very lucky, or you have good luck. Like good luck is on your side. Miss Ronnie, does he really just want? All right, let's see. He wants that, but I think he wants more. I don't think it's just about that, no, because there's justice here. So this is like a good karma, like karma being on your side. I think there's more to it than just that. CS, has JD been dreaming of me? I've been dreaming about him. I get a 70% chance, yes. If not, if they're not dreaming about you, they're probably been thinking about you a lot lately if they've been showing up in your dreams. Jay Allen, how did I get Grace to like me? She just likes you. The Empress. So, I mean, we apply this, like this would be anything that has to do with the planet Venus. Like she just likes you. You didn't do anything. There's, you know, sometimes what I believe a lot of situations are, it's like a soul connection where like the souls recognize one another, which is why it doesn't make a difference what you look like or what somebody else looks like, or, you know, like that's secondary. The soul recognizes each other. And then that's when everything else starts to grow and starts to fall into place. And those relationships are really special. Sometimes they can be a little bit difficult. Sometimes they can be very difficult, but it's something, you don't have to do anything to make somebody like you. Sometimes it just happens. You know, like relationships start and feelings start in different ways, sometimes for different people and also under different circumstances. You know, I dated this guy years ago who like if I saw him today, he wouldn't be my type. He wasn't my type then. He would never at any point would he have been my type. We call him Vanilla Ice because he actually was a Vanilla Ice fan, but he kind of had that way about him. I don't know. So we used to call him Vanilla Ice, but he wasn't my type. He's never been my type. I don't know what connected us or how that whole situation happened, but it was a long time. Like, it was off and on for a long time. So you sometimes, and he was somebody who I knew. Like, I knew him for a really long time. I went to high school with him. But when we finally connected, like, we were working together at A&P. And it was just something that happened. I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. And there's no explanation. And then you look back and you're like, how did that happen? D, he literally just left for no reason. What's going on? You didn't say anything to him? Looks like he feels underappreciated. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Love is in reverse. World is in reverse. You didn't say anything to him. He just left for no reason. He just got up and walked out. He feels unappreciated. Yeah. He feels unjust, not using his intuition, unappreciated. Page of Swords is in reverse, which would mean that it may be a couple of days before you hear from him. You may not hear from him right away. All right, I'm curious to know whether or not you said anything to him, because very strange. All right, let me go back up. Jasmine, is he afraid of our next conversation? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's really afraid. So I know I'm not thinking he's that afraid. Shawnee, Corey's feelings towards me. Corey's feelings towards me. First thing comes up is the Knight of Swords, which would mean that he's coming in out of the blue. If you haven't seen or spoken to him, you'll hear from him or see him out of nowhere. Lovers. He's very connected to you. He holds himself back. He thinks that you're attractive, passionate, kind, well-grounded. He feels very connected to you. And maybe he's just recently feeling very connected to you over these last couple of days, but he feels a deep connection lately. Coco, did Casey? Oh, I did that one. Oh my God, I have so many stories. That was just one. That was just one story. Maybe after this video, I'll make a video of stories. Choco, what I'm not expecting for my birthday coming up soon. What I'm not expecting for my birthday. Well, things may move forward quickly around your birthday. You're also setting up some boundaries here with the Ace of Swords, cutting through bullshit. It looks like persevering, pushing on. Just look out for the devil, okay? So there's some kind of either earthly pleasure or some kind of demon that may be around you. Whatever it may be to you that you struggle with. Like it could be, I don't know, shopping, excess shopping, or fighting with somebody, or partying too much. Whatever it is, just watch out for the devil, because that may show up. Some kind, yeah, could be, yeah, some kind of a demon that's around shows up. Nina, General for May. General for May. Anxiety is moving into the past in May. Being reconnected with your intuition. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. You could be focused on a new business idea, a new job idea, or thinking about, getting involved with a new skill of some type in the month of May. It also looks like you may have some adventure coming in. There may be some nice money coming in. Just look out for a betrayal. Somebody may do something that's not really nice in the month of May. That's kind of like betraying. Jay, what's Grace feel when I end chats with her? What? Want me to come get you? I'll come get you. It's good that you do that because it leaves her wanting more. So it's good that you end the chat first. Choco, what is the Capricorn planning for me for my birthday? The devil is the Capricorn card. So that could be, when the devil showed up, it could be the Capricorn. They don't know yet, but whatever it is, like they don't have anything planned out just yet, but it's going to be something good because the world is here. So it's like unsure, undecided, but whatever it is, it's something that's decent, something that you enjoy. They don't know yet. They haven't decided. I don't know where you are or what the restrictions are in your area. So they may be struggling with that. That might be a factor in their planning your birthday. However, I think you're going to be happy because you got good luck on your side. And you got some love coming in here. All right, I'm coming. I am coming. Hold on. Hold on. Ah. What's the matter? You want to come? Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Oh. She just had a bath. She smells really good. Smell good after your bath? Yeah, and your little catnap. Let me have that. Excuse me. Right, you smell good now after your catnap and your bath? Yeah. Crystal, why has Eric lied to me about how much his rent costs? Why would you lie about something like that? I don't know. Let's see. Did he tell you it's more expensive than it is? Let's see. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me, little burper. Oh. Why would you lie? I don't know. I think he wants you to think that he has more money than he has. Ten of Pentacles. It has to do with his ego. He wants to feel like he's strong, or he takes it on, or he can handle it. I don't know why you would lie about that, but people lie about the craziest shit. It looks to me like it makes him feel good, or it makes him look like he's got more money or more status than he has. That's the only thing with the Emperor showing up I could think of. But people are bizarre. Like I'm going to try to be vague about this because I don't think he would see it, but he probably wouldn't even remember anyway. I had a guy come into my job once, and he tells me that he just bought his daughter a car. All right? We have a whole conversation. It's the same car, Volkswagen. It's not a Beetle, but it's something. It's Volkswagen makes it. And tells me all about the car. Okay, great. You know, that's nice. If you could buy your daughter a car, I think that's nice. But that's about as much as I care about it, right? So, like, I just bought it. We were at this dealership, and it's this color, and on and on and on. Okay, nice, right? Like 6 months later, he comes back in and he tells me the exact same story. Oh yeah, I just left the dealership and I've got this and it's got that and bucket seats and I'm like, now I know that he's got more than one kid. And I'm like, oh, your other daughter? Or which daughter? And he's like, no. It's like, my other daughter's not old enough to drive yet. So obviously he lied. Like either he never bought her the car or he bought it. I don't know. Why would you lie to me about this? Because first of all, I don't give a shit. And second of all, like, what does that do for you? Like, obviously it does something for him. I'm not impressed. I mean, I don't care. You know, I mean, I think it's nice if you can do that for your child, but I don't think that it's that big of a deal. So I don't know why people lie about bullshit like that. It makes no sense. The only thing that I can tell you is that it always comes back to one thing. It's either out of love, out of fear, or it's like an ego-based thing. So lying about money usually comes back to the ego, which has to do with self-worth. That's what it has to come back to. Why would you lie about it? Who cares? But yeah, it comes back to the ego. Everything always comes back to yourself, but it's got to come from one of two places: fear or love or ego, which is usually has to do with fear. New chapter. How does George feel about me last night? You're watching, Avery? Take notes. Take notes. Good. Transformations on the horizon. He feels connected. Two of Cups, the union of the souls. Last night was good. Celebration. Perseverance. It was good. Whatever went on last night was good. Choke up. Does the Capricorn feel some type of way about me telling him that we can't talk because it's Ramadan now? No, I think they understand. They're not holding themselves back. If they had a problem, they would tell you. No, I don't think it's an issue. I think they understand. New chapter. Something's embarrassing happened last night. How does George feel about what happened? A little bit like it was a tower moment, but kind of getting over it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, or it was a big deal at the time, or it was embarrassing at the time, but now it's not so bad, or it's kind of going into the past. The moon is here, so use your intuition. I don't think that it was a big deal at the time, but I think he's kind of over it now, the embarrassment of whatever it was. Cinnamon, will something special happen on my birthday? I only get a 33% chance, but that's a good thing because you know why? Sometimes we tend to build things up, birthdays, holidays, shit like that, and then we wind up getting disappointed. So I would rather it show less of a chance and then something good happens or something better happens. What's the matter, Bubby? You're drooling on me. All right, let's see. I'm a Leo moon. Leo moon. Inez is the Libra with somebody else. Hmm, 70% chance, yeah, there is somebody else around this Libra. Sonia BL, general, spiritual, and energy reading. Okay, let's go to the spirit cards for that one. The Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. The King of Earth, successful time, confidently accept opportunities that you're offered. The Midas touch. Three of Water, a celebration, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Tinkerbell. Oh, that's not a question. Okay. LA Hummer, love. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an emperor. You got an Aries coming in. You have good luck coming in around love, and you're leaving regret in the past. Moving forward to a relationship that's well balanced with somebody that treats you really well. You got a wish around love. You also got money coming in, so you got some good stuff coming in. Marianne, will I talk to or see my dad again? I think you will. I think you will. I'm hoping that things work out for you. Send you some good energy, that it works out for you, that you should be able to see him or speak to him again. Miss Anna, I had a not so good dream about my guy Jay. Showed me a side of him that surprised me, of his anger to the other guy who showed up to the event we were at. Why did he get so angry? And in fight mode, did he know the guy? This is what happened in the dream? Okay, let's see. Did he know the guy? I got a 70% chance. Yes, he knew the guy. Yeah. Oh, what's happening here? It's drooling all over me. Yeah, he knew the guy. I wonder if this is somebody, like, somebody who's kind of like a rival of his that's been around the picture. Crystal, what's going to happen between me and my boyfriend this year? Well, you have a wish when it comes to love, and you have strength. You're the one that's calling the shots. So you're the one that has the decisions to make. You have good luck around you and your urge to use your intuition. Justice is in reverse, which means that he may not have such great karma around him. You know what? It's going to be your decision whether or not you take the relationship to the next level, or you things just keep chugging along the way they are now. You're the one that's in control here. You just seem to kind of like to relinquish the control, and you don't seem to like to take charge, but you have more control over this than you think. Avery, I don't know what you're doing. You're upside down. Jennifer, does the Scorpio miss me? Yes, the Scorpio misses you very much. Thinks about you a lot. Let me just do Ave Marie. Who will come into my love life with serious commitment? I want a new mutual love. Okay, let's see. Who's coming in for Ave Marie? Well, you have love coming in with someone who's going to treat you like gold. Just treat you like you're a Roman goddess. And then you have this card here, which is a soulmate connection. Now, let's see. It's an earth sign. Well, you may have choices. You have an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, but you also have a Libra here. So maybe two different people, or it could be like a Taurus, Libra rising, or it could be an earth sign that comes in, and then this is karma and justice comes to your life. Either way, it's something good coming. A little miss, what are you doing? Oh my God, you drooled all over my leg. It's a good thing I just showered, so that you got a clean leg in your mouth. A clean leg. Here, why don't you lay down here like this? Oh, that's good. I know, you don't really like that. Ever since she was born, she doesn't like to lay like this, ever. She wants to always be up. Right? Yeah? Kira, how is Leroy feeling about me? Okay. How is Leroy feeling about me? Feels like you're passionate, attractive, caring, kind, hardworking, spontaneous. You have a funny personality, or you're fun to be around, and thinks that you have a lot of potential. Also, there's like some financial stuff going on, like things that you can be very successful financially. Lauren, does he want me back? 70% chance, yes, he wants you back. Adriana, Well, I finished the report I have to do soon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it's going to be a real pain in the ass, but yeah, you'll get it done. You'll get it done. Adriana, how will it be to work with Nilo as my new mentor? Okay. You may be a little bit undecided. They may be a tough person to work with, but you know the toughest teachers and mentors, they make you the best. Like if you rise to where they expect you to meet, it's better for you. I think they may be tough. This may be someone who's tough, but you're going to be better off for it. Yeah. It's one of those situations, you know, the toughest teachers, they teach you the most and you get the most out of them. But at the time, it's like, you may be feeling like, oh shit, what did I get myself into? Miss Anna, in the dream, I tried to get Jay to explain, kept saying that you should be more cautious. My defense was no communication all these months. Why did he get so angry? Well, it makes sense. I mean, first of all, you have all this in your subconscious, and it's something that weighs on your mind in waking life. So it's normal that this comes up in your dream. But then you also just recently met that other guy that's expressed interest in you. So there you go. You have, you know, let me tell you something. If he were to show up at your house and found that you were with someone else, he would be really pissed. He would deserve it. He would know he deserves it, but he would still be really pissed. Yeah, look, he would feel stabbed in the back. He would feel ungrounded, like the world is not at his feet, and then he would go and sulk. Yeah. The thing is that like these people, it's not just him. Like people do this to each other, and then they feel like, well, you know, you should have waited for me, or was some kind of crap. Meanwhile, it's like I've been waiting all this time, and where have you been? What should I do? You know, wait the rest of my life? And then the other person gets angry and turns it around on you. I mean, we hear it all the time. But I think that there is something to that, because if that were to happen, that's exactly how he would react. He would get really mad. He would know that he deserves it, though. Adriana, what will this mentoring program going to impact me? Okay. I think it's going to be really good for you. I'm not sure what kind of a mentor it is, but the person seems like they're going to be very strong, and they're going to they have very high standards, and they're going to make you meet those standards. And I think it's going to be really good for you. Yes. Passion too. Happiness comes up. Excuse me. Happiness, money, success, financial stability. So whatever this program is, standards are very high, and they make you come up to meet them, and you will meet them. You're going to get a lot out of it, I think. Miss Anna, what will happen in reality? Was the dream a warning? Could be. All right, little miss, you need some more? You need some food? Yeah, let me go get you a bottle. All right, hold on. You hang out here with Dylan. I'll be right back. Oh. Little mama. I got it. Dylan's out cold. Dylan's taking a snooze. Yeah, is that funny? Dylan's taking a snooze? Come here. Okay, put you over here. Get in there. All right, I got it right here. Don't cry. We're not going to starve you. Okay, is this dream a warning? Six, seven, you know what? Kind of, yeah. The thing is, I mean, it's a warning on both sides, right? Because it's like he's gonna lose out, right? Because if your life moves on, he's gonna lose out. Uh, it's a really more of a warning for him than it is you. But I think that I mean, he would be incredibly disappointed and definitely angry if he found that you were with somebody else. But you can't sit around and wait for him if somebody else shows up. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody else shows up and you're interested in that person, I would tell you to go for it 100%. I mean, and then whatever happens in the future happens in the future, because it's just not right. You know, I mean, it's different if somebody shows up and you're like not feeling it. But if it's someone that shows up and you have a genuine interest in that person, I would tell you to go for it. I think anybody would. Especially when you've been through all this bullshit. See, I always feel like, and I hate this, I feel like when someone has tortured you like that, and it happens a lot, like good karma should come around to the person that was mistreated. But a lot of times I don't see it happen so fast. So if somebody shows up, or this guy, this new guy that you just recently met, if that could move forward, I would tell you to go for it and not look back. And then when he shows up, then we'll see what happens when he shows up. But in the meantime, Adriana, does he want me back? What will he do? Okay. Go ahead, you got it. That's it. You're a big girl. Yeah, he does want you back. And if he doesn't right now at this moment, he's going to be wanting you back in the near future. It looks like this situation can change really quickly overnight. It looks like somebody from your past is coming back here, Six of Cups. So there is no doubt somebody coming back from your past. And, you know, it's funny because it looks like you may end up walking away from him. By the time he shows up, you may be, I don't know if he's a water sign, but there's a water sign around you that you may be like, well, you had your chance. Or it may be the kind of thing where when he comes back, you have to make the decision. The water sign would be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. He is going to want to get back. Yeah, he is. He may come around like testing the waters first, you know, wanting to see what's going on before he like dives in. Miss Anna, I found out someone attached their email to mine to view my Facebook account. Who did this? Was it Jay or someone I know or don't know, and why? Wait a minute. I found out someone attached their email to mine. I don't know what that, like what, so what did, I don't understand what they did. They like kind of hacked in. Let me see if it was somebody. Let's first ask if it was Jay. Was it Jay that did this? I don't think it was Jay. Let's see. I wonder if it was like some kind of a weird hacker that did it. I don't know why somebody would do that. So somebody was hacking in. I don't think it was him, and I don't think it was someone that you know. Um, like, did you get a message saying like, your account's been accessed by a different device or something like that? They tell you to change your password. I don't think it was someone that you know. I think it's someone that you don't know, and I don't know why they were doing this. It looks like it was some kind of a weird hacker. Like, you know how, I don't know if they were looking to like get your information so that they could try to scam you some other way. You know, like go on your Facebook page to find out enough information about you so that then they could call you and try to sell you some kind of a scam. When I was working for A&P years ago, I mean, this was very common. We were trained in this though. It's very common for, usually it's grandparents. I don't know if you have grandchildren, but what people do is they hack into somebody's Facebook account, or if whatever they can see, they could find, you know, whatever's going on. So we had these grandparents, grandma and grandpa came in, and they wanted to send like $3,000 to like Bogota, Colombia, or some bizarre place, because their grandson was in an accident. And my grandson's friend called me, and my grandson doesn't want his parents to know. So the grandparents think that they're doing the right thing by the kid and wiring the money to Colombia or wherever it was, and it's a scam. So the way that people can find out is they go on Facebook and they go through the people's photos to try to connect who's with who. And that's what happened. So as it turns out, we were like, listen, we're not sending this money. We know that you don't want to rat on your grandson, but call your daughter and find out where your grandson is. Somehow find out where your grandson is. It was Boston, I think. It wasn't Columbia. And it turns out that the kid was in some kind of a traveling basketball, you know, so he was traveling. So it was a very believable story that these people had concocted. But the kid was not in an accident. The kid was fine. But that's what like these cyber hackers do, and I think it was something like that was going to happen to you. Be careful with that shit. See, you're lucky that you found that out rather than getting a phone call, because, you know, if somebody called me, I would go and send the money. Well, I wouldn't because of the Western Union thing, and I know that this is a scam, but Cappy, a love reading for me and my long distance partner. Okay. You've got perseverance and luck around this situation. You also have some financial stability coming in, and the relationship is going to move forward regardless of whether or not it's long distance. It looks like, now I don't know where in the world you two are from one another, but there could be travel overseas coming up to see each other, or it could be taking a trip to water. So I don't know if you live in New York and he lives in California and you meet at the Jersey Shore. You know what I'm saying? Something like that could be coming up. But it looks like your relationship is doing pretty well, regardless of the fact that it's long distance. Adriana, how will my first partner going to be? First partner. Let me wipe off that little puss. Yep, there you go. This person's going to be strong, kind. They're going to treat you really well. They come in like a gentleman. They come in like very respectful. They have some money. They're not boring. They have a love of adventure. And they kind of change your life overnight. Things change for you quickly. Jay Allen, will Grace remember my real name? Yes, I think so. Lauren, is it ending with him and the other person? You want to take a break? See if we can get a burp out of you. You're usually good for a burp. It's not ending yet. Not yet. Adriana, how will he feel for whatever I get to decide? How will he feel for whatever I get to decide? Yes, you could close. Yes, yes, that's right, because I got to eat before my window closes, and then I have to starve for the rest of the night. You know, some mornings, like when I get up, I'm okay, and I'm not hungry at all, and I never used to be. But now I know I'm like feeding a lot of extra weight. Yesterday was really good because I really was not hungry until about 1:30. Today I was like counting the minutes till 12 o'clock. Like, oh man, it's 11:57. I'm starving. If you don't choose him, he's going to be brokenhearted, but he's going to also feel like he deserves it. See, you got choices around you. You've got choices, and you have a lot of passion around you. If you don't choose him, he'll be hurt, but he's going to feel like he's going to feel like he's the one that lost out, and he's also going to feel like he deserves it. Miss Anna, what happened to the Taurus guy? I haven't spoke to him since last Saturday. I think you're going to hear from him. Spontaneity. You could hear from him out of the blue, or he may want to do something out of the blue. You may see him out of the blue. I would, if you can, you know, if you think about it, depends how you feel, reach out to him just to keep the lines of communication open a little bit. You know, just talking to somebody else or having the energy of somebody else around you is really good. It's really good. I mean, I think that this person is going to be back around. They may be a little bit involved right now with something work-related, or something that takes up a lot of time that requires work. It could be like working at home, working on their car, but there's like work here. If it's not like, you know, their job kind of work. I do think that you're going to hear from them, but if you think about it, I mean, I would reach out, check in. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Just to keep those lines of communication open. The more guys that you have around you right now, the better, because it's good energy around you. And that will bring the other guy back quick because he'll feel that energy. Amy, what's Noah up to today? I don't see him active on social media. He may be hanging out with an old friend. It's possible he's hanging out with an old friend, or he's talking to an old friend, or there's an old friend around. Somebody from the past is around him today. Looks like an old friend that could be a Sagittarius. Miss Anna, what is Jay's energy for me? Is now late night for him. Okay. He's got a little anxiety about him around him right now. He may be feeling a little anxious right now. But his feelings haven't changed for you. He still cares about you. He still loves you. He still thinks that you're strong, successful, ambitious. Amy. What's on Noah's mind and thoughts of me today? Indecision. He doesn't know. He's undecided today. I don't know where you are in your relationship with him, but right now it's like he seems like he's preoccupied doing something else right now, and he's not spending much time like thinking about things. I mean, there's happiness around you and him, so that's not an issue, but it looks like today he just may be preoccupied with something. I think that there's a friend around him, an old friend or someone who he hasn't seen in a while. Could also be a family member, but it's like being preoccupied with something else. Shh. D, is N taking me for granted, and why? No, I'm not getting today he's taking you for granted. It actually only shows 33%, which is pretty good. 33% is pretty good. Like, like he pretty much has respect for you, and he's not taking things for granted. I don't know. She's just talking. She's just like that. She just does that sometimes. Is that how you talk? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll be back on tonight about I'll be back on tonight around 9:30. All right. Let me get the moderators. You want to talk? Go ahead. Yell into the camera there. No. She's getting so big. You getting big? You see yourself over there? Do you see yourself? No, you're going to scream? Zara, what are the next moves of the Pisces towards me? No communication, and I don't bother him. Good. I know, now she's quiet. Slow and steady wins the race. You're going to hear from him. You're going to hear from him. I don't think there's any reason why you can't reach out to him. I think that you have a really good balance. Like, you're good at doing that. You know, some people are like inundate the person with messages and calls, but you don't. So if you wanted to reach out to the Pisces, I would think that that's okay. But I think you guys reconnect. You got the Lover's card here. I think that you're going to hear from him if you don't. But if you did want to reach out to him, I wouldn't think it would be a bad thing. Mel, will I be successful at building my relationship with Dolores the Sag? It looks like it's going to take work, but I think you can do it. It looks like in the beginning it may be a little bit rough, but then things seem to work out nicely for the two of you. Sun card, happiness comes in. In the beginning, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Not going to lie. There's going to be a little bit of ups and downs. But if you go slow and steady and you're persistent, you guys can be have a happy relationship. I don't know what your relationship is to her, but I think it can work out nicely in the long term. The beginning, you know how it may be. All right, guys. I'll be back on tonight at 9:30. If I didn't get to you, I'll try my best to get to you tonight, 9:30. She's your ex step. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you can rebuild the relationship. Definitely. Definitely. Good luck. Just keep in mind, it may be a little bit rough in the beginning, but you know how it is with, especially with steps. But I think you'll be okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.